Welcome to Ishera's world. I'm a life coach. Ishera's world, high priestess style. Hello, everyone. My name is Ishera, and welcome to my world. Let's take a moment to take a breath and relax. I've been running around all over the place, and I just wanted to do a really quick video that is regarding a web store review from Etsy. So let's take a breath. Let me share some of my energy with you. Hi everyone, my name is Ishera and I am a private spiritual consultant at www.lifecoachhealing.com. That's www.lifecoachhealing.com. We are healing hearts, one heart at a time, because I'm not your average life coach. I am a conjurer, I am what some people call witch, I am a high priestess, which I call myself a high priestess, and I utilize the elements of the magical realm to help my clients reach a higher perception and a higher ascertation of life on multiple levels. That's spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental. Today is a wonderful store review about a store from Etsy called Global Crystals. I use actually this store for myself more so than my clients because I am a high priestess, and because I'm a high priestess, I've adopted many metaphysical ways of living life on a daily. So I tend to be purchasing things for myself to keep me enlightened and to keep me in my third eye more so than regular people. And I ran about this store, Global Crystals, and I love the spirit of the woman who runs it. Don't know her name, but she is a awesome lady, and she always gives me top-notch service, and her products are always top-notch. So if you want a quick review, you don't want to see the items and you're just wondering, should I purchase from Global Crystals? Yes, Global Crystals from Etsy is a great shop for your custom tailored needs of raw materials. And I tend to use raw materials more so than regular people because of my line of work. Today's showing, I'm going to show you just one of the shipments that I received from her, because I feel like her items are really unique. They're really high quality, and every time I get her items, there's never a problem. Like, it's always in good condition. The first item is what I want to show you is first. Let me clear my items. Anytime I get items, any metaphysical items, no matter how great the vendor is, I always cleanse my items with a little mixture I made myself to make sure that any negative energy that may have attached itself onto the items from its trip from the warehouse where I picked it from, which is Global Crystals on Etsy, to me receiving it by the mailman. And I make it my business to make sure I clear anything, not even raw materials, anything I get from outside the house or I bring inside the house, I clear it. I clear it. So the first item I wanted to show you was I purchased some pink quartz. Woo! I like to connect with my pieces before I actually get them. I have a very deep love for raw materials. I don't utilize raw materials like most people use it. Most people think these are just pretty pink raw crystal cuts and they put it as decoration, but I put all of my items that I get from metaphysical shops to work. And these are just a couple. I'm only going to show a couple. I received a pound of the pink quartz from her, and I always get beautiful specimens from, oh my god, look how beautiful. They're so clear and pretty. And I'm sorry, you guys. I'm working on getting some lights, extra lights for my videos because I just moved and did an out-of-state move from New York City. And now I'm practicing to become an island girl here on the Hawaii island. And I'm working on getting some more stuff to make my videos more proactive and better. But even with my poor lighting, you can see how beautiful these raw pieces of pink quartz are. They're beautiful. They're freaking, oh, look at this one. Oh my god. I clear, I clear, I clear these stones. These stones. Stones. Look at this one. Oh, that's beautiful. Look how big it is. Oh, these are beautiful. And just to share a little bit, I have a client that asked me to do some love work for her and her husband because they tend to be fighting right nowadays. So I'm doing a Pacific love spell, candle love spell. Actually, this is not from Global Crystals, but this is for my metaphysical people. I'm using this candle too for my client. And what I'm utilizing the crystals for, which a lot of people don't know you can, when you're burning love candles or things of that nature, you could actually amplify the return of the love spell by doing something simple as placing a crystal grid on, under, or around your candles as you even if you're not doing magic like I am, like proactive magic, you could literally utilize these crystal grids to amplify what you're doing and also amplify the love in your house. You could do something simple as utilize these crystals and put it in a grid formation in any of your rooms, and this would amplify the love energy in wherever you put the crystal grid, which is just crystals in a sacred geometry formation, and draw a massive love to you. But I'm specifically, oh, look at the size of this thing. Ooh! I love it. Look at the size of this thing. You could actually use the grids to amplify the situation, but I take it a step further and I utilize it for my clients and amplify the spell castings that I do for them with my ritual candle magic. But one thing about Global Crystals is that her specimens are always top notch, and I've done compared shopping to what she offers compared to what other stores offer, even if she considers herself a wholesaler, which I don't think she's a wholesaler because she doesn't sell like huge big items unless you call her, because she does do customizations. So feel free to check her out at Global Crystals for any type of customized orders for the products that she has for sale. But her regular inventory to me is like a regular boutique, but it specializes in certain raw materials. And I am never disappointed with this woman. Just met her recently and just started purchasing her recently, but so far, so great. Like, I do my best to circulate my money in this world in small businesses, most often Black owned businesses, but even though it's not Black owned, I try to circulate my money in small businesses because the small businesses is where the money is really needed. The big, huge warehouses and businesses that are corporate owned really don't need my money and really don't appreciate my money. So I try my best to spread my coin in smaller businesses. And she is definitely one of the businesses that I will forever continue going to. Look at this. Oh my God. They're so clear and pretty. Like, the resolution of your crystals kind of dictates what level of energy that crystal is going to return to you. There are some pieces that are going to be cheaper, but their energy emittance is going to be a little bit different from a clearer piece, a nicer piece. Like, I'm very specific on my pieces, and I have to make sure that the clarity level is high, the way it looks looks like as if it's been loved. And because I'm a spiritual healer, I can look at a piece of crystal that doesn't talk and know if it's coming from a good home or not. And I know Global Crystals really takes care of their pieces just by the person who runs it. She always answers my emails, and I have a lot more. I got a pound, but I didn't have to show you all. I just wanted to show you a couple of specimens of what she sent me, and I never am disappointed with this vendor, never at all. I also want to show you this beautiful cellulite. It is beautiful. What you don't know about, I always pronounce it wrong because I'm Haitian, but I pronounce it cellulite. Everybody pronounces their words differently. It really depends on what country you come from. But selenite sticks are awesome for cleansing your crystals. You can also put them out in the full moon or bathe them in seawater. But if you don't have none of that, and like you live in the city, what she sells are these selenite wands. And literally, I actually have a selenite wand that I utilize for magic when I'm banishing demons from people's homes, because I do visit clients, go to their homes and banish any negative energies that may be in the house. I actually have a client coming up next week that just signed off on being able to move into her apartment. And I'm going to her apartment next week to cleanse her house, to banish the house of whatever went down before her and her family can move in. So it's a more cleaner environment. And these selenite sticks are great for cleansing your stones and also when you're utilizing for magic. And all you got to do is lay them on your table and then place the stones on the selenite wand. You could say a little prayer if you want to, but just putting them on the selenite itself will cleanse them. And if you want to give it an extra boot, you could take the selenite stick, take it outside on a beautiful, under the full moon or under the crescent, any moon, under nature, and then putting the stones on there, and you amplify them as you're cleansing them, you know, because the selenite will suck out the energy, and the nature moon energy will replenish them and recharge them again. And it's funny that I received this from her because I actually have my eye on two selenite wands that she's selling, and I need to get a couple of those because they really help also with relaxation and clearing of the mind and sleeping. And I may use that to add to my repertoire in my bedroom to help me sleep. But she sent me a beautiful piece of selenite. So beautiful. This is beautiful. But she has standing tower selenites that are awesome. Check our website at Global Crystals on Etsy. And last but not least, the reason why I did this video, because I wanted to do this quick video because I haven't seen any videos on it. Have you ever heard of a Shiva Lingam? Shiva Lingams are from the Oriental culture, and it is from a river that starts with the N in India that they collect these. And this is only if you have a natural Shiva Lingam. There are fake Shiva Lingams Shiva Lingams that are being made and being sold and represented as real Shiva Lingams. But I believe that this Shiva Lingam did come from India, and these stones in the Indian culture are believed to be powerful phallic looking crystals that help with mind balance and sexuality. And I'm actually using this, and I really thought about showing this to people, but I want people to know about these raw materials that can literally help you. This helps with sexual dysfunction. This helps with sexual trauma or abuse from the past. These raw materials like these can help. And what I love about Global Crystal's offering of this stone is because I looked and looked and looked and looked, and a lot of places are selling smaller Shiva Lingams, but because I know the bigger the stone, the more powerful it is. And if you're a magic conjurer like me, the more emittance it'll release and cause a more karmic reaction to your magic to see change more quickly and stronger. Like, she was the only one that sold this Shiva Lingam so big at a reasonable price. Like, her price was reasonable. So I made sure I got up on it before her prices went up, because the beautiful thing about raw materials, you can charge whatever you want because raw materials are not dictated by the AFC or the FDA or whatever. The government dictates everything else when it comes to how much things are cost. The beautiful thing about raw materials is you have to know what your item is worth and then offer to sell it. And if someone doesn't want to buy it and thinks it's too expensive, then that person doesn't see the gold in your item. And when I saw this Shiva Lingam for the price that she was offering, you can utilize the Shiva Lingam because it's a very powerful and holy phallic looking egg shaped stone that they utilize for healing sexuality. I look forward to using this on a possible client that may be dealing with some inconsistencies with their sexuality. But for now, I'm using it because I want to amplify my inner sexuality, but at the same time, I want to balance it out, because being a woman who has survived sexual abuse, I feel that this egg, once I implement the correct metaphysical practices with it, will help me heal. It's also known from the due diligence reading that I've read about the Shiva Lingam. Let me show you my beautiful egg. And this is an 8-pounder Shiva Lingam. If utilized correctly, I can use this on my client as a part of my Reiki execution. Like, if my client was like, oh, I'm not feeling right in my private area, I just feel something off, or oh, I am a survivor of incense and I just don't enjoy sex, I would utilize this egg to do Reiki touch therapy on her to help her heal with sacred sound, with my powerful hands, running it up and down my client's body, which I'm going to do for myself to heal within myself a lot of hurt and traumas that I've dealt with in my past life. And this is only my second Shiva Lingam. And the first one that I received from Global Crystals, literally, I felt the power and the essence of this phallic egg from when I hold it. I'm an empath and I'm very sensitive to energy. And I felt the power of this raw material as soon as I got it in my hand. And this is why Global Crystals, I feel, is top notch when it comes to certain crystals that you're looking for, because she doesn't sell everything. She only sells certain crystals and raw materials, but the ones she do sell are fantastic, top notch, and they are reasonable. Also, it's good to know about the Shiva Lingam is that the Shiva Lingam can help you draw your eternal lover. Or I should say, this egg can help you draw the lover that can help you heal your hurts. Not just any lover, but the Shiva Lingam, if you hold it, if you caress it, if you bring it to your body and heal with it. And if you don't have the money that you need for individual life coaches, spiritual life coaches, such as myself, to help you heal, doing something simple as purchasing the Shiva Lingam and holding it and loving it and imagining it. Yes, imagining it a private part and bringing it to yourself will help you heal the sexual hurts of the past, or the inconsistent lovers of the past, or the shortcomings or the uncomprehension of sexuality. This piece of raw material can literally help you open your mind on a subconscious level and help you heal internally just by connecting with it. Oh, this is so big. I want you to imagine where I put it. We don't need to get rated X up in here. But yes, doing simple things as connecting with the Shiva Lingam can take you to a higher level of your sexuality. And it's not just a higher level of sexuality, but it's a higher level of sexual function and not sexual dysfunction. Perfect people, I think, that should think about purchasing the Shiva Lingam are the single women and men. Yes, even though this is a phallic shaped raw material, men can use this too. Putting it in your bedroom. You're a single man, you don't have the love of your life, and you want a stable relationship. Put a lingam in your bedroom. It will draw to you that lover you want, or that woman who just hasn't found that person that connects with them on multiple levels. Talk with the Shiva Lingam. Connect with the Shiva Lingam. It will esoterically open up your mind to allow you the perfect synchrodestinies for you to find that multi-level lover that you're looking for. You know, Shiva Lingam is a very powerful sexual tool that metaphysical people use and can use, and I still feel don't use enough when it comes to healing. Okay, so this is my Shiva Lingam from the beautiful Etsy store of Global Crystals, and her specimens, and trust me, I did my homework, you guys. Her specimen was the better specimen from all of the shops I checked out, and I think I checked out almost all of them. I think I looked through all of them looking for the Shiva Lingam, and hers was the biggest, the nicest shape, the nicest resolution. I loved her resolution. Some of the Shiva Lingams I saw was very, very light and dusty looking. It didn't have the clear, opaque look that I was looking for. So if you're looking for the Shiva Lingam to help heal sexuality dysfunction or take your sexuality to the next level on a mental plane, check out Global Crystals. My name is Ishera, your private spiritual consultant here at www.lifecoachhealing.com, where we are healing hearts, one heart at a time. Check out our website, wonderful products for the soul. I'll see you guys soon, and I'll see you next time in the next video. This has been another one. Woo! Ishera's, what? Ishera's World. Love and blessings to you all. See you again soon. Live life and don't forget to breathe.